ways is the offense growing?
I think certain guys are starting to feel comfortable in the offense. I mean, not 30. He's been comfortable since day one. He's been a big playmaker for us. But I think guys are feeling more comfortable with what Arthur's trying to do, and we've done a good job in the red zone. Just got to get more opportunities down there.
Aaron, I know this is a business trip, but what are you looking forward to about going over to Ireland this week?
Guinness. Guinness on tap is my favorite beer in the world.
Aaron,
And I don't really drink beer.
You had said the team that drinks together, wins together.
Yeah.
Have you tried to incorporate that more?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Aaron, after the game, you had said, you didn't play well. Now that you've had a chance to actually watch the film, just what did you see out of your play?
I can play better, for sure. It's just about sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and be comfortable with that. Some of our best plays is just getting the ball into our playmakers' hands and letting them go. So I just need to be disciplined like I usually am and get the ball to guys.
Aaron, what's the chess match like with the Flores defense?
Well, they're going to bring pressure at some point, and you have to have some ideas to combat that. So you got to expect it. They do a good job disguising. Everything looks the same. So, you don't want them to get going and sack you a bunch and play behind the sticks.
Have you learned anything about overseas trips that benefits you, how you handle it, prepare?
I'd love to go over Monday, have a full week over there. You got a bye week afterwards. Obviously, the NFL put a kibosh to that, supposedly. But this game means a lot to all of us, to the league, to the Rooney family. So we want to represent the team and the Rooney legacy well. But it's great for the game, to grow the game in so many countries. So being a part of the first game in Ireland is pretty cool. I have Irish heritage, so I'm very excited to get out there. And as far as the travel goes, it is what it is. You've got to suck it up on Friday and stay awake all day. You do that, you should be feeling pretty good Saturday.
Aaron, Mike T said yesterday that he thinks teams are starting to develop, at this point in the season, teams are starting to develop their personality, y'all being in that group. And how do you see this team, this offense's personality, 3 games and maybe where it's going?
It's a work in progress for sure. We're getting used to Arthur and how he sees the game and playing with me. And, we're figuring it out. It hasn't been the prettiest at times, but good thing is our defense played the way they want to play last week, and we made just enough plays to win. So at this point, it's about winning. The chemistry is there, the continuity, the belief in each other is there. It's just going out and executing, feeling better about ourselves on offense.
2 games ago, Calvin made a mistake in the end zone and cost you guys at a big point. This week, he makes the big play. You went to him. What does that say about his accountability, your belief in him? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, he's a great kid. He reminds me a lot of Aaron Jones, who was one of my all-time favorite teammates. Disposition-wise, both Jonesy and Calvin are very positive, happy guys. They want to please. They want to do the right thing all the time. They're very accountable. And Calvin just has an incredible play speed. So I felt good about the matchup on 3rd down with the game on the line, and he made an incredible play. So he knows I got a lot of confidence in him. I'd love to get the ball to him and DK a lot more. But the way teams are playing us, we've had to be a little more patient. We're trying to run the ball. I think we made some improvement in that phase last week, but there's a lot more improvement, room for improvement.
Is it simply a matter of staying on the field more for getting DK and the rest of the tight ends and receivers more opportunities?
Yeah, I mean, we only threw the ball 23 times, 24. I ran the ball 1 time. We had no sacks, but I had to do some throwaways. And we just didn't have enough guys open, I think, at times. So, we got to get open. I got to make the plays that are there, and we got to convert on 3rd down to keep us on the field.
You said that throw to Calvin was, you said you didn't like the throw. It wasn't a good throw, but
sometimes you go back and watch it and you feel better about it. I'm still not crazy about it, but it was better than it felt on the field.
That looked like a perfect back shoulder throw, though, to the untrained eye.
Yeah, but he was like 2.5 yards in front of him. So
you had talked, I think it was a week or so ago, about more red zone opportunities. But when you're down there, you converted all but one. How do you feel? What's the reason for the success?
Should have been all but all, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think Art's done a good job dialing some stuff up, and then we've made some plays. Contested catches, tight window throws. We had a nice scheme last week. We got down there close after the PI on Darnell, getting Kenny on the edge. So it's scheme that has got some guys open. You look at the Jets game. I didn't do a whole lot on the Jonnu touchdown, on the Jalen touchdown. Just trying to not mess it up. Hard to mess up a little pop pass, But it's a combination of scheme and then execution. We've done a good job of both.
Aaron, you've had 3 games with this helmet, I guess. What's your level of comfortability?
Yeah, I hate it. I mean, I wore the one last year, had no concussions, some arbitrary ruling that makes it obsolete now. Silly. I should have pushed it more. Just petition the league to let me wear it again one more time.
Is it just a feel thing in terms of the hate? Does it just feel weird on your head, or
Aesthetics too. Looks terrible. Looks terrible. I saw a picture of myself. They put a graphic up because I, passed far for 4th. And it was a picture of me from like 2012. I said, look at that. Just helmet fits perfect, tiny little ear pads, face mask in the perfect spot. Yeah.
Aaron, what was it like passing far?
Yeah, I mean, I learned a lot from Brett in those 3 years. Brett obviously played a long time. I played a long time. It's kind of a longevity record, passing.
As far as Vikings go, too, you're obviously very familiar with the Vikings, but this year they have a much different team, especially on defense. The other Rodgers, those 2 big picks. Just what do you see out of this defense, and what's going to make it difficult for you guys?
Well, I mean, it's Flo's defense. He's a phenomenal coach. He was here a few years ago, and it's good to see him. In a position of leadership. I feel like, he hopefully. Probably should at some point get another head coaching job based on the way that he's coached defense the last couple of years, because the schemes they run and the way they're coached, there's a lot of really good chemistry and continuity on that side that doesn't just come from players. There's a schematic part of that that's really impressive, and then the players obviously make it go once the call is made. And you have veteran guys, you have guys who can do different things, like there are 3 outside guys, 58, 15, and 43. Who can all drop into coverage and be effective, rush the passer extremely effective. You got my old buddy Harrison, running around disguising a couple really good corners, a great corner who can come and play nickel, a couple great inside guys. So there's not any holes on the defense, and they can throw a lot of stuff at you.
Aaron, when you were weighing what you were going to do this year during the offseason, there were reports out there, Sept maybe had it out, that Minnesota was on the table at some point. Was that ever, did you ever engage with anything with them? Was there ever any, a chance that might have happened?
Well, I've addressed that already, but I'll just reiterate that Kevin and I have been friends since 2008. We used to work out together at a little place called Fitness Quest 10 out in North County, San Diego. So I've known him forever. We've been friends forever, and we keep in touch. He's one of the guys I keep in touch with. Things never progressed, farther than catch-up conversations, and I'll just leave it at that.